it's good as long as we get the audio correct. That's the main thing that I'm concerned with.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah.
So, man, yeah, what's up with you?
I've just been, like, doing my thing. I've been making this podcast. I was telling you that I made 150 whatever episodes of it, and how sad that is.
Because...
that I'm alone on so many of them.
You only have 3 with guests.
It's the sadness that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of this podcast?
It's called Sadness.
No, but really.
Lack of joy.
Be serious for a second. I mean, come on, guy.
It's called Currency.
Why?
Why
isn't it called the Matt Connor Show?
It's called Currency because that word has a lot of utility.
Jewish?
Like, it means money. It's just like currency is like being relevant. It's not my favorite title, but I came up with it like 3 years ago, and I didn't.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have asked. Because, it's an artistic gay statement. You're being a little gay.
Yeah, sure.
That's okay.
Sure.
And I shouldn't have to ask about that.
Yeah, don't ask, don't tell.
But I would say, people need to know your name.
Nah. What are you talking about? Not in show business.
Well, start. You gotta build your brand.
I know. I'm just kidding.
No, I know you're just kidding.
People do gotta.
Yeah, you gotta.
What about you, guy with the Instagram without a picture?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe I unearthed that skeleton
of me.
Well, that you have an Instagram without a picture. Def Goldblum sent me your Instagram, and then I found you out. I'm like, here he is, because I couldn't find you on Facebook. So I did some investigating. I'm a sleuth. Do you know that about me?
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Nancy Drew.
Are you who's
Nancy Jew?
I thought I only know Nancy Kerrigan and Nancy Pelosi.
Okay, well.
And Nancy Reagan.
Okay, so you only know 3 Nancys.
And then there's a guy named with Nancy. I think it's the last name, right? Jim Nancy or something.
I think there's at least one guy whose last name is Nancy.
But yeah, he's famous or something.
Yeah, well, like
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Jim Carrey's pretty famous.
He's artsy though.
You think so?
Yeah.
He draws paintings. Have you seen that?
Well, he paints them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he paints drawings, and he draws paintings.
Yeah, right. He paints paintings. Oh, looks like we are both in the scene, so that's good.
Barely.
I know. Yeah, it's.
We could crop it with AI. You could crop out with.
We could crop in more frame. You think?
Yeah, you could crop out words.
We might need to crop in more space around us, if that's possible.
Yeah, like...
hopefully AI can do that.
Yeah, generative fill. Which is semen. Generative fill.
So we gotta use semen?
Yeah.
How? How does semen play a role in cropping in more space around us? I don't know what... I'm not following.
Because I was just saying, like, you could call semen generative fill.
Oh, okay.
As like a pun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What do you usually talk about?
Jokes.
What do you talk about usually by yourself?
I talk about that I don't like Christianity a lot. It's kind of an accident.
Where are you one of these people that are like, I got traumatized because I had to go to church?
It is sort of like that.
Oh, God.
I know it's the worst, but it's cooler than other people who do it because I have some good points about it, because I have some introspective, like I have a lot of words to say about it. So it's more interesting than somebody, because there's like nothing but that, like there's a lot of that person that's like, I hate Christianity, that you see them at like open mics and they've got some like they've just got like an attitude rather than jokes.
Yeah.
About it. You know?
Yeah, they got.
people that are
They got fatitude.
disenfranchised
They
from
usually got
the-
fatitude.
Yeah.
They're usually heavy set. But
Yeah,
I guess you're
that's
skinnier
true.
with thoughts.
Because I'm skinnier and like on the market.
You know what would really make this a podcast is if you have the headphones on.
Right, yeah. But that's what makes me different is that I'm cheaper than other people.
I think it makes it worse.
You think so? I mean, like, I'm not... I don't want to be like, oh, I need to be like Joe Rogan.
I think he knows a thing or two, man.
He doesn't know anything.
Well,
I completely write him off. It's like, I don't care about his success. I'm like, oh, that guy sounds kind of conservative.
Yeah, he's very...
So I don't...
Yeah, he's Christian, I guess, sometimes.
He's something like that, and so whatever he's saying, it sounds a little bit foreign to me, and I just, like, completely write it off because I don't understand, and I'm like, that guy's evil.
You know, that sounds very conservative, though.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was just...
You sound racist.
I was just kidding, but...
Wait, really?
I was, yeah.
Wait, really?
About that, I was just kidding. About Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan. I watch him.
Oh.
I was just like, oh, I don't understand Joe Rogan.
Oh. Alright, I guess you could be kidding.
Gotcha.
I guess if you want to kid around.
Gotcha journalism. Yeah, I know.
But I think they do that because then you don't talk over each other as much. Because you're like... You get, like, raped in the ears if you talk over each other.
Okay.
But
yeah, I don't know what the headphones are, like, what they're useful for. That's, like, so you're saying...
Yeah, it's like you're less likely to talk over each other. Really, yeah, that's because...
How do you prevent talking over each other?
You just spit everywhere, man.
Yeah. One of the cool things about me. I had beer on my lips, and then it just kind of like... It all just like...
Spittled out.
Itself. It came alive with my speech. It was kind of like... It's like the Blue Man Group when they got all that paint on the drums or whatever. And then it's all just like spraying everywhere.
Yeah.
That's kind of like when I talked, is like, I'm just like painting.
I don't think I've ever been to the Blue Man Group, but I saw Cirque du Soleil, I think.
Blue Man Group is kind of like irrelevant now, but they still have a show. They had a show in Vegas when I was last in Vegas.
Well, everyone has a show in Vegas, basically.
Yeah.
Freaking
Joe Rogan.
Harvey Weinstein has a show in Vegas. But
he's pretty talented.
Yeah.
So he just
maybe not. Like, no, he's not talented.
He just produces for his show.
Yeah, he just
He's like, these are the behind.
Well, I was joking.
Oh.
Yeah, I was kidding. But I don't really know what a producer does except like give you money to like. I guess he picks the right people to give money to.
Yeah, I don't. If he's like an executive producer.
And I guess he has some say. He has some say, like you can't do a gay scene or an art scene in the movie.
Because he's got people saying that'll be too unpopular for America.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But that was the 90s. We're cool now. I feel like, you know, it's not really even an issue. I
feel like Harvey Weinstein isn't as cool anymore.
No.
It used to be like...
He fell off.
Used to be a vibe, but now... Yeah, he fell off a little bit. Or people are like not into Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come back, but you know, prove me wrong, Harvey. I guess. Is he still in prison?
Is he? Did he go to prison?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they actually like got him on anything.
They had to because it was so big, you know, the news story. They just
got him on like you got Me Too'd and you're going to prison for that. They created a new law that's a crime.
Well, it's rape.
No, Me Too'ing is different from rape.
No, Matt, Connor.
That's just like the backlash.
Yeah, well, it made it
Me Too'd without raping someone.
True. You could just be like...
Most of the time it's both, but...
Yeah, he did it hardcore, but...
yeah, I forgot that Me Too was rape.
Yeah, he did some bad stuff. Yeah.
Me too. It's like you want to do it too. Me too.
It's a little of a flowery saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get your point.
Like it's not specific enough. Or whatever. It doesn't cover the atrocities, I guess, really.
Yeah, I don't know who picked that. I guess so.
I guess just like the first lady that got Me Too'd.
Yeah, and she was fucked up in the head afterwards. So.
Yeah, she didn't know what she was saying.
Yeah.
She forgot how to use English words or whatever.
Yeah, she was dumb a little bit, but I would name it wrong too if I just got Me Too'd.
Yeah.
I would be saying weird stuff.
Yeah, so you go to Ohio State and you're from somewhere else?
I'm from somewhere else, yeah. I wouldn't like to say.
Okay, you don't want to even say the state?
No.
Okay, it might get back to you.
No, I don't. Yeah, I live in New York. I guess I live in Ohio. New York. I'm from New York.
Okay. All right.
Liberal.
New York City?
No, Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is Long Island like?
A lot of Italians and Jews.
Okay.
My dad is a Jew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks crazy.
I hear that Jewish, like, because we're both stand-up comedians. Completely. We're completely qualified stand-up comedians.
A liberal
that do
use of the
nothing
term.
but joke professionally.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yeah.
But I hear that there's a lot of good Jewish comedians. I don't know what.
I don't know any.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no.
I just heard like Red Bar say it.
Yeah. Well, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's one. That
and also a lot from Long Island. Jerry Seinfeld's from Long Island.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy, not Jewish, but from Long Island.
All right. So
Kevin James.
It's from Long Island.
Yeah. So I guess.
Why did you want to go to Ohio State?
I saw a video about it.
Okay.
And I didn't get anywhere into any good school, really. I was gonna go to like upstate New York.
You settled for crappy Ohio State University.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not crappy. It was the best school, I got into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you try to get into Harvard?
Yeah, I tried.
Really? So you're pretty smart?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But,
would you ever do a podcast, make your own podcast?
If I was, like, destitute and I needed...
Yeah, if you were in the...
If I was homeless, maybe.
Possible.
A homeless podcast, that would do good.
I should interview a homeless person.
Yeah.
Just, like, go out there.
Or you bring them in here.
I don't really want to be that accommodating to
It's
somebody.
messy in here anyway.
He's not used to having a home. He might act like a wild animal.
Matt.
Isn't that how they act? I mean, I'm just like...
You're spitballing here.
I don't have a lot of experience talking to the homeless, but...
I'm trying to think of the last time I talked to one.
They're hilarious. I love cracking jokes with them.
Yeah, one time there was like there's this schizo homeless guy that goes to Chipotle. I always see him at Chipotle. And yeah, one time I just entertained him because he was just like rambling to himself.
You're like juggling?
Well, no.
Okay.
It's just saying like to entertain someone, to like interact with them when they're maybe doing something a little silly. But
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Entertaining can be a lot of things.
I'll walk out of this podcast right now.
Okay. Why?
Because you know what? I just want to.
I would prefer you didn't. But...
No, I won't.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the guy, he was just talking about like some woman, like Katie is in Texas and she needs help or whatever, and I was just like, Katie? And then a week ago, I saw him on the street and he was spouting the N-word.
Okay.
Hard R.
So,
But yeah, so I was thinking I could like get him canceled if I really wanted to. And then like the first ever canceled homeless guy.
yeah, get him canceled. Nobody's immune from that.
Yeah, and then he doesn't get any, tips or whatever. And
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we need to treat the homeless any different from us.
he has to be held to the
If
same
they're
standards.
Yeah, if they're not fitting in or whatever, if they're not doing the thing,
Yeah.
then cancel their ass. I don't care how homeless they are.
They don't get any more work after.
I know. We like hold a sign. We hold a sign near them like he's been canceled, or if they go so people know.
Yeah, or I
Don't give him a change. Don't give him any money. His
yeah,
ass
but I ended up not doing that because
Yeah,
I don't know why I didn't do it.
you wanted to be a good person about it.
Well, maybe the good person thing to do would be to cancel him, because he's saying the
To kill him.
to even do that maybe. I don't like saying that word.
Kill.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Him.
yeah, maybe I would do that to him, and
That might be the right thing to do.
yeah.
It's hard to tell like what should be moral and what shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know, because forgiveness, Christianity.
Yeah, the Bible provides all of us a standard to live by if we wanted that. I mean, I just kind of think like the Bible is more influential than people know. But so you're Jewish.
Technically not, because my mom is not Jewish, so I just got like the bad genetics.
Just looking at your audio.
Yeah. But yeah, they won't claim me. They won't. Like a hardcore Jew.
So you have bad genetics. That's what you said.
It was a joke.
No, you're serious about that. You have bad genetics now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that some racists would argue that Jewish people have inferior genetics.
Really?
Yeah, that was like Harvey Weinstein's argument. I mean Hitler. Sorry.
Right.
I get those two mixed up sometimes.
They're kind of the same guy.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein and Hitler.
They're both in prison.
That's weird that he would so he wasn't mad at them for that they had money.
Yeah. I guess it was that too.
But he thought that they were inferior.
Yeah, he thought.
I tend to think that they're superior, to be honest with you. Just because they're they run a lot of things.
Sure.
There are some superiority does exist. You can't just be
they're very good at math and science. I heard all the Nobel Prize winners are a lot of them are Jewish, but who knows? I don't really know. I don't know
how
how
in
to
a lot
work.
of high up positions in media and whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't want to try to explain that.
Yeah, that's the Jews run things, and that's what we're uncovering today. I didn't know that you were Jewish, but I kind of like Jews. I like to make jokes about it, just because it's funny. The whole money thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well.
Do you think that that's funny? Would you make jokes about Jews, or would you be that's kind of serious?
No, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just. Yeah, I don't want to get canceled.
We're yeah. I mean, I'm already kind of in a canceled state.
Oh, really? You got fired from something? Or just you're down on your dumps?
Yeah, I'm down on my dumps.
Down on your dumps.
Yeah, I need to get off of those. Well, I mean, it's only up from here. That's what I feel like. No, so you don't want to get canceled. It's I guess that's something to worry about. Not I don't want to say. But you don't strike me as somebody who worries about that too much because the jokes you do are kind of
sure.
They're surprising. And I feel like Columbus comedy doesn't necessarily accepted jokes that are like really edgy.
Yeah.
But they're all good. I mean, we love them, and we love
Columbus comedy.
We love
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
I just, well, doing them at the open mics, no one sees them.
Yeah, you can say whatever at an open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do a full Kramer on stage if you really wanted. But
I don't see why not.
it would be awkward
That
to
might
go.
get you canceled. Were you being serious when you said that?
What?
You don't want to get canceled?
Well, I don't, no, I mean, I can't get canceled, but.
Yeah, right. It's good to be, like, careful about what we say. I feel like people get upset. You just say stuff that sounds wild. You're like, that sounds like nonsense, and we don't like that, and so that's evil.
I don't even know why I care. I don't like permanent records.
Yeah.
I like to expunge things.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. But you came on this podcast.
Yeah, so I'm kind of.
This is permanent.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the internet.
Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of freaked out a bit. Here, kitty. Yeah, for those of you listening at home, there's a kitty cat over there.
Yeah, there's a cat in this house that I live in. It's part of the experience. We'd bring it on camera, but...
Is it yours?
I guess just bought that cat for...
Is he yours?
No, this is one of my roommates' cats.
What about the other one?
Yeah, they're both
that cat, alright.
They're both the same cat. Yeah.
Okay.
They're both my roommate's cat.
Dr. Seuss, the Hat and the Cat, the Cat and the Hat, the Hat and the Cat was...
Yep.
That was a good movie. They had a movie of that.
Changed me. I wasn't the same after that.
I had
to go to an insane asylum.
You freak me out a bit, Matt Connor.
Yeah.
People get freaked out by you.
They deserve it. There should be people walking around that inspire you to be scared. You know what I mean? Just because there is scariness in the world, like horror movies, and it makes a lot of money. Like all that shit on YouTube about like any plane crash that has ever happened has a YouTube video and like 5 million views. And like any person that ever died caving, they have a YouTube video about them now.
Yeah.
Everybody loves like somebody dying but like ghosts, there's a lot of money in it, like horror. So of course there's like people like that like have a horror.
So you just watch a lot of horror shit, or?
I do watch a lot of horror, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see the Monkeys coming out? The movie The Monkey?
No.
No.
Which one is that?
I don't know. My friend was doing a free screening of it if you want to see it.
I'd like to see it.
I think it was yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know why I brought it up. But,
I could probably still see it after the fact.
I don't know.
I mean, not the screening.
Oh, yeah.
But hopefully it still exists past the screening. Like, they didn't just destroy it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, man. What's going on with you?
I'm, just kind of, like, walking around in the world. And then, like, I show up at a place. And it's kind of like... I didn't know that I was going to be there necessarily. Like, it wasn't... I'm kind of more spontaneous. Like, I don't like to plan things. But the thing is that people want you to have, like, your story straight. But there's a lot of places that I end up at where it's like, I don't know why I showed up here or why it happened. It's like... It's not like it was part of a plan, the things that I end up doing. They're all just kind of like, who knows why that would have happened. But people want you to be like, oh, you have to be goal-oriented or, like, know why you're here. You know, I feel like I don't know why a lot of things, a lot of places that I end up at. I don't know why I was there or why I am.
That's
doing
freaky.
Yeah, well,
It sounds like a serial killer, kind of like.
Yeah, well,
I just all of a sudden started fucking killing this old lady. I don't know how I.
No, serial killers like plan things out.
I guess some of them are more spontaneous.
Some of them like to have fun.
Your type, but they Jesus Christ.
So what about you? You're not a serial killer?
No. But you know, you gotta have what's your 10-year plan, Matt? You know, you gotta have goals. What's your
like kill at least 100 people.
Okay.
By 10 years.
So you're gonna do that.
That many people are dead at my hands by the time the 10-year mark from now rolls around.
Are you doing like 10 a year? Or are you gonna do one?
10 a year would be. I mean,
that's like the most disciplined way.
Yeah.
Structure it out.
Yep, you got to work that muscle and like be consistent about it. You got to commit. So I'm just like gonna try it.
10 a year. It's like one every month. And that's doable. One a month.
Yeah.
If you kill homeless people.
I think so. I think that 10 years. I mean, it's good to have a goals and.
You could clean up the streets. Just kill 100 homeless people.
Yep.
Over the next 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to kill homeless though because they don't have that much value.
Right. You want to kill a CEO maybe even.
Yeah, like I want to feel like it was significant when
Musk.
I murder them.
Maybe your 100th could be like Elon Musk or Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I work my way up to it.
Start with the homeless.
Or like the killer who graduated to better and better killings killer.
Yeah. Should we edit that out, man?
I don't think so. I thought that was good.
Okay, keep it in. Just keep it in. That's what
I might edit some stuff out, but it's kind of better when it's unedited because that's more like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, the people enjoy Joe. We're gonna have a lot of ad breaks though, I assume.
Yeah, all kinds of ad breaks.
Okay.
For Corona, like this is Corona brought to you by Wexner Medical Center. He's
sponsor. Jewish, you know.
Who?
Lex Wexner was Jewish.
Really?
Yeah, if you're a pedophile billionaire, you're either Jewish or gay. Probably both.
Yeah.
So he was Jewish.
Those are rare. I mean, just like billionaires.
Yeah.
But then you get.
There's only like 2,000.
Yeah, I wonder how many billionaires are pedophiles. There's only 2,000.
Only 2,000 billionaires.
Okay.
And then probably you got to probably like 100 of them. Probably like 500 are pedos.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. I'd say all of them.
Do you believe in like the pedophile rings? And by that I mean like you think
like a mood ring? Like a pedophile mood ring. You wear it.
Yeah.
And you find out if you're
like
horny or not. For pedophilia.
Yeah, it turns red when you're like, I want a child. You think that like?
Well, you know, we all know about the big stories. I don't really know. I don't
really get it because you always hear about child trafficking is happening for sure everywhere, but like there's never this big like we found all of them or anything. But like the same with the pedophile ring. There's just like, oh, there's Epstein's Island. Do we need to know more or what? You know?
Well, the people say that it's connected to everything, but, well, I don't know. I don't really know. It probably is connected to everyone, like all the, I don't know though. But, I just, is, what's it called? Terrorists.
Yeah. Terrorists.
They do.
I don't like them. I'm against them.
You know they need to like fundraise. Like they need to have money to do terrorism.
Okay, yeah.
And they don't have like a 9 to 5.
Okay, so they got to do like a telethon.
They could do a telethon, but that's too like out there, so they'll do like human trafficking and like
Oh,
drug stuff.
just more evil shit for what they're about to do for them already being terrorists.
Yeah. Well, I think
Of course they can't. Like, why can't they get the money in an ethical way? That's too bad.
Yeah. Why can't they?
Like, open a lemonade stand
Or start a
mom and
podcast.
pop. Yeah.
Or
Sell pizzas or whatever.
do some porn online.
You'd think that they could just do it. They could get OnlyFans.
Yeah.
To support their terror. From what I understand, you make money pretty fast with that. I mean, maybe not terrorists, but that could be their deal. That could be their style on OnlyFans. They're like sexy terrorists.
My grandma has a condo. She's Jewish.
No. Okay.
And in Florida, and it's the condo that the 9/11 hijackers stayed at because they needed a place to train.
So they stayed with your grandma?
They didn't stay with her. They stayed in the same building as her. She wasn't there when they were there, but okay. I just hear about these, and I went to the
same condo that they were in.
Yeah.
When they were doing their thing.
And I went to the flight school that they trained at. I didn't
really.
I went to. It's like at the FA. I think it's at college. And I went to the track to get some exercise.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that's the flight school that they trained at.
Okay.
So it was kind of a Boy Meets World, kind of like eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
Like, I went in the same pool as some of the best that ever done it.
Yeah. So they were swimming in the pool.
Yeah, there's a pool there, like for
so
everyone.
they did like normal things too.
Yeah, everyone was nice to them. They were nice. They were really cordial.
I wonder if the terrorists, when they swam, they like did that thing where you go to the bottom and like do a handstand.
Yeah, and then maybe like knocked them over, like swam up to them.
Yeah,
and knocked
or
them
they
over.
played like
Twin Tower handstands and the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did. What's the game where you like stand on somebody's shoulders?
The chicken fights.
Yeah, they did some chicken fights probably, but they're like, we're the Twin Towers. Knock each other over.
Yeah, that would have been fun to watch.
I think that they had a lot of jokes.
They probably did. They're probably pretty fun to be around.
They're probably cracking jokes right up until they went into the building.
Sure. I don't know much about it. 9/11, Like,
yeah.
Did they kill the pilot first?
I think that they definitely really wounded them. I don't know if they killed them.
Okay.
They like cut them with box cutters.
Oh, okay.
And then kind of like disposed of them and like locked the door.
Nice. Well, not nice, but
mean. It was pretty mean what they did.
Yeah, but now
it had a lot of motion.
Now we have security, so that's you live and learn.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens, and like that's the thing everybody talks about.
Which I'm okay with security.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want that to happen.
What's the problem?
I don't want it to happen.
Everyone's like, everything changed after 9/11.
Yeah.
Like, we got more security at airports is all that means, as far as I can tell. That's what people are talking about.
Yeah, I'm okay with... I'm okay with no more hijackings.
I know. Now they're preventing people from bringing weapons on airplanes. And people are like, I can't believe this.
Especially today, everyone's kind of crazy. Like, people get strapped to freaking chairs on airplanes because they're, like, having an episode.
Yeah.
And then you could have a gun. Now, they want people to have a gun.
Yeah, well, you just have to be on an airplane with all these people you've never met, and they all have to, like, cooperate. So, like, one of them acts too crazy, like, nobody wants that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't like... Well, now I have to fly. I fly sometimes, and, what's it called? All the flights are getting crashed. They're all crashing.
Yeah. Like, planes are doing worse and worse.
So I'm kind of scared of going on a flight now.
Well, like Boeing is like going to shit in some areas or whatever. I mean, like you just hear some bad things about Boeing.
Yeah, man.
I could see where over time people just get kind of lax with maintenance for airplanes. Whereas like
Right.
I worked at the government, and that is the way that the government worked. Given enough time, they just do nothing efficiently anymore.
Right.
Like Boeing is kind of related to the government, so I'm a little wary of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is the intellectual part of the podcast gonna start?
Oh, what do you want intellectual to happen?
I want. Ask me what does love mean? What is love? Or do some like Lex Fridman. You know, do some Lex Fridman ask questions.
Oh, you want something like consciousness?
Yeah.
What do you think about consciousness? What do you think? What does that mean to you?
You know what? I love Israel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's what I'll say about that.
I love Palestine.
Palestine?
I'm kind of more of a Lebanon dude. I'm a Lebanon bro.
Are those a thing now?
Yeah.
Are they like gym
really
bros?
Cool. They have like Letterman jackets.
Were you bullied in school, Matt Connor?
Not really. I mean, not like
relentlessly.
Not more than I needed it.
Okay.
Bullying is like a culture, I think. Like people who get bullied are not that much better than the bullies. Maybe. I mean, they're like.
It's reciprocal.
It's reciprocal.
Yeah.
You're offered certain protections for being a bullied. Yeah. And also, there's just like people that don't do that at all. They don't get bullied or be a bully.
Right.
And they're just like not part of the culture.
Yeah. Would you consider like a school shooting bullying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if someone's like, I was bullied in school.
I don't think so, because there's not a lot of love. I don't think that there is there's not a lot of love there.
Right.
To be bullied, somebody has to take like particular interest in you.
Yeah, it's you're right.
And I feel like, and people always say, the kids that are bullies, they get bullied at home. I think that kids that get bullied are bullied at home.
Are bullied or no?
Kids that get bullied, they're bullied at home. Oh,
yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Interesting. So they're getting both.
But nobody ever says that.
Both ends of the sticks.
Yeah, they just get bullied wherever they go.
Wow.
But then you have like anti-bullies, whatever, those people.
Like an anti-racist.
Yeah, like anti-bullying, that program. And I saw a guy who just like had an anti-bullying table set up in front of a speedway. And he's like, do you want to sign this thing, whatever, for anti-bullying? And I just felt like he wanted to be bullied for being out there and doing that.
So what'd you do? You freaking give him a wedgie?
I slingshotted some rocks into his eyes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You put some gasoline on that guy? Light him on fire? Free Palestine, by the way.
Yeah. To free Palestine.
Yeah, I could get in trouble for saying that, you know. Free Palestine.
Maybe we should say imprison Palestine. So then we'll be safe.
Charge.
Arrest Palestine.
Yeah.
That's a lot more kosher. Yeah. That's a lot more PC. Arrest the shit out of Palestine. Lock them up. Now we're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate Palestine.
I'm okay with them.
Yeah, I like them. I mean, I'm kind of like, in honesty, I'm more on the side of Palestine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're allowed to say that. Asshole.
Yeah, did you know that there's like a East Palestine, Ohio, and a West Palestine, Ohio?
Yeah. I didn't know the West one.
They're both like bookending the state. So the state is enclosed by Palestines.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's freaky.
Wow.
That just blew my mind.
Yeah, it's
blown.
pretty like shocking information, and
Ohio is Israel.
yeah.
If it was getting like Eiffel Towered by Palestine.
Yeah. What does that mean? Getting Eiffel Towered?
It's a sexual term.
Okay. All right.
Which I don't want to go into detail on that. You could just look it up. And
Okay.
have yourself a ball.
Yeah, I'll have to. That's a thinker. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
I mean.
It's where you both ends, men and a woman in the middle.
Okay, it would have to be a pretty big dick for it to be like the Eiffel Tower. As far as I
would have
understand
to be
it,
of a darker shade,
like a brown,
a brass color.
Yeah,
and have holes
brownish,
in it,
like the Eiffel Tower is.
And have holes in it.
Yeah. Do you think that there's like a hole at the top of the Eiffel Tower, like the very top, like a penis hole?
No.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right.
Yeah. But I do believe in
angels. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Be careful how you answer.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know why I took that long. Yeah, I don't really believe in shit in anything because of
you don't believe in
a little thing called science.
Nice.
You ever heard of that?
Yeah, like photons and particles and shit like that, like Niels Bohr.
Right.
Yeah, well, like science. Do you believe in evolution over creation? You didn't answer my question about what you think consciousness is. You said, I love Israel.
Yeah, I think it's a figment of...
well, it's like you have consciousness, you have subconsciousness.
Right.
Consciousness, I think, is just kind of like the appearances of everything, like everything you see. Everything that's just like on the surface that you can identify. Just like the visible world is conscious, I think. And then then the invisible, like stuff that just like happens mentally is like subconscious. But Lex Fridman, for whatever reason, is all about consciousness. And
he's just
I guess he's just like scientific.
He just looks at code too much.
Yeah, he is kind of like a computer.
He just reads code all day and then is like fascinated that there's actual people and not everything's a computer.
Yeah, but somehow he's like the guy that got a big podcast for him. Like, is everybody?
I don't know why.
Is everybody like from Russia like
you should
that?
be like him. You should be in his spot.
I know, but I don't have any like thing I did. That's
you should
like,
be interviewing. What did he do?
I wasn't like an engineer or whatever. Like,
that's easy.
Yeah,
you just gotta go to class. You just gotta show up.
I guess.
Just
yeah, I think you're right.
It's not that hard.
I just get like a PhD in some shit, like science related, and then I'm like, oh, good to go. Like, look at me, I did it. Now I'm the guy. That's all that I got to do. I feel like he might have actually done worked at a.
He worked at Tesla and got fired.
He worked at science and got
fired.
In one of the departments. Oh, he did really.
I don't know. That's what probably happened. He just got fired.
I feel like he's not as interesting as Joe Rogan. Do you think so?
No. Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Do you like him?
Lex Fridman?
Yeah.
No. I don't like him. I hate him. I think he is a bozo.
He's a demon.
Yeah. I don't really know him, but
he's just a guy, like a plant.
He's fine.
He's a plant for whatever represents Russia for some reason.
'Cause he's Russian, guy.
What do you think of the word plant? That it's like a plant, like a
industry plant?
Like a plant, like a inside operative person, but also like a plant, like a chrysanthemum. I mean, like like weed.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's any relationship between those two things?
Etymologically?
Like that we should try to find a relationship between like plants and then those
Well, I
two
think
plants.
maybe it's because if you plant a plant... Wait. If you plant a plant, then it's like whatever. It's
It kind of acts
it's
like
a plant.
Kind of acts like a plant. Just by that, it is.
Well, you gotta water it. You gotta, like with if he's your guy, you gotta water him. You gotta put some fertilizer down. You gotta
like
you
tell him
gotta
where to
take
go.
care of him. Yeah, you gotta make sure he grows into the thing that you put him there for.
Okay, yeah. If he's a plant, like he's not acting on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a plant does.
He's getting nurtured by your love and care.
Efforts towards like you're trying to get him to do a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like if you smoke a lot of weed, that it makes you more like a plant, whereas like you can end up more stationary.
Interesting. You
Like
have
it might be
you have weird theories, huh?
Yeah, I have a lot of theories. Like it might. I mean, I think it's dangerous to just like over consume pot, but
Yeah.
just because it might make you not active, might make you not put the work in. But I mean, only if you're. I don't know though. Maybe not. But it might make you more like a plant, and I feel like it's. I mean,
It's destructive to the mind, to the
Yeah.
Palestine of your mind, man.
malice at the palace, dine.
You ever? Yeah, I don't know about pot. It's okay, but
I like it.
I wouldn't overconsume it. It's
Yeah.
apparently addictive, but who knows?
But they say that it's not addictive, but like it is addictive. Like and in real life, I mean, it's kind of addictive,
Yeah,
but it must be different from like cocaine or whatever.
yeah, it can't be as addictive as fentanyl.
Yeah.
That stuff's pretty addictive.
Would you
I don't think they have fentanyl around here. I don't think they do. I don't see anyone like slumped, like in a fentanyl slump.
Yeah, I don't know. Like not enough people have died or in some gruesome way that I'm starting to think that there's fentanyl.
Yeah, I think there's just like heroin and.
Like yeah, there's probably not enough tragedy around that you would point to like that there's fentanyl. I mean I don't know what like fentanyl. I don't know much of anything about. Like people just do fentanyl. I don't get it. I haven't experienced fentanyl.
Well, if you're consuming pot, you might.
Yeah, it's like on
Right.
everything now.
You got laced, man. And then you're just
I'll do drugs. I like doing different drugs.
Oh
I'll
wow.
do like mushrooms and LSD. And cocaine. Cocaine is
Sore throat.
fun.
Cocaine is.
I haven't done it in a while though. Yeah, it is. That's a hot take of mine.
Do you get panicked at all?
No.
That's how you get fentanyl, though. Really, cocaine.
Yeah, that's what I hear is that it's in cocaine, but isn't it just a drug on its own?
Yeah, it is.
And people do that.
Yeah, because
That's why I brought you.
It's the good stuff.
Okay.
It
What
really-
does it act like? I actually just don't know anything about it.
I think it's just like heroin, but better.
Okay.
It's better than heroin, and you die quicker from it. So, like, if you get hooked, you'll OD quicker. So that's a plus.
That's another nice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you've had that life of like doing heroin, you're like, I needed a quick exit.
Yeah, if you can't overdose on heroin, try fentanyl. And you'll probably...
That'll do the trick.
You'll see some success from that.
Yeah.
And, but, the drug crisis, man. We got to talk about it, man. It's a problem.
Yeah, like me and you need to volunteer. Like this ends now. This is like,
Yeah. We gotta stop
That's
it.
one of my sub goals of today is like get that committee started. So like me and you are gonna end some of the things that are harming our world. That's like, this isn't just a podcast. It's just like it's a movement, and it's like all for generosity, giving back to the community. It's not about me. It's about like kindness and support.
Yeah, I totally feel that, and
I'm glad that you feel that way, because
I get that, man.
it's only the unity that would make it that it was happening, that like to bring support, because we're like because for all of us to not do drugs anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, where do you work? Do you work somewhere?
I have a part-time position at a Snag.
What is that?
It's a scooter. I ride on a scooter and I deliver shit,
Okay.
like foodstuffs and alcohol.
So Snag is like a DoorDash of sorts.
There you go. Now you're
Okay.
getting it.
Yeah. I'm
really,
sort of like in with technology.
Now you're just getting under your skin, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to work after this.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just...
It's okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's also just something that happens.
Yeah, where do you work, man?
I deliver packages for Amazon.
Yeah, I thought so. I think
Yeah.
you told me that once. So, you're still there?
Yep.
You didn't get fired?
No, and I didn't crash my car yet.
Is it a big truck you do, or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like the UPS sized ones. It's just like a big van.
Big van. Matt in a van.
Yeah, down by the river.
Down by the sea.
Yeah, it's a big enough one that we can put a shit ton of packages in there, and then I just kind of like drop them off at places and whatever, like give them to people.
How are Amazon's
Like, here's your
working
fucking
conditions,
package.
man?
They're okay. I think that
I thought it was like slave labor or something. Like
yeah,
you're not allowed to pay.
In all honesty, it's not that bad.
Yeah. It's just like any other.
It's probably just something that people are like love to complain about working, whatever. Like my working complaints are better than yours.
They're
and
just
I
a
don't,
bunch of pussies.
Right.
Yeah.
You get to, like, you can pee in a bottle, whatever. You have the chance to do that. It's because
they act like peeing in a bottle is the worst thing you have to do. Like that's a tragedy.
Right. Well, like the thing is that you can pee anytime during the day because they just let you off on your own. They're like, complete this shift. You have like 8 hours to do it. You can stop delivering packages to go pee somewhere, even not on your lunch break.
Right.
And you get a lunch break.
Right.
But still, you don't have a lot of time to deliver them. So people just end up peeing in bottles a lot.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, I think Amazon's great, man. I think we really need to keep doing that. I think you should work double shifts for half the pay.
I should just take myself out of society and just like work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Like that's my life.
What else are you
doing?
doing?
That's my life now. Yeah.
This podcast, you could do the podcast when
I should do it.
You retire. When you retire in 5 years because you're working 7 days a week, you know?
I should find a way to do it at work. Or
yeah.
Like bring a camera around and like interview
you would probably
customers that I
You'd probably get fired pretty quickly.
Well, I guess that's just something we'd have to find out.
Well, they have these standards, and it's a big company, so they don't have loyalty. You get your ass fired pretty quick. But I'll take your job.
Okay, yeah, that's something that you'd be interested in.
Yeah.
So
I feel like Amazon is They got some work to do. They're being bad.
Yeah.
They're being bad boys.
They need to be good. I feel like they're pretty good, Amazon.
Yeah.
They can't be stopped, really, Amazon.
Yeah. They'll ship you a horse's head.
I think it has to do with, like, you name yourself Amazon, and then, like, that's a big, powerful, like, word. Like, that river is, like, the most powerful river in the world.
Oh, I never even thought of that.
Yeah, well, like the Amazon rainforest, yeah.
You're blowing my mind right now.
I know. That's, like, the second time today. But I feel like, honestly,
What if
they end up living up to it because they are just, like, this big, powerful, like, monstrosity of a company. Like, what are we gonna do about that problem, Amazon? The rest of us.
Right.
There's nothing we can even do about that.
Start a company called Nile.
Better than Amazon.
Like the Nile River.
I know. Well, the Nile is the longest river, but it's not the most, like, it doesn't have the most volume. It's weak in comparison.
It's not as girthy
to the Amazon. The Nile, I mean...
Would you rather have a long penis or a girth heavy?
Girth, probably.
Right.
But not too much.
Right. I think I'd go long.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why, because, you know, I think the girth ones are too much on the ladies.
Okay.
So I think I would just like a really long one.
How long?
Like, so long.
Can you give me a figure?
I don't know. Take a guess.
Foot.
Yeah, foot.
Foot, like, regular girth. 1 foot regular girth, please.
Yeah.
That's what it was like before we arrived here on Earth. Like, when I grow older, then I want that foot long regular girth penis. That's what you said at the counter before you came to Earth.
Yeah. But I didn't
I do honestly get into the territory thinking that it was like that a little bit. Like, what if we chose it beforehand, some of these things? I feel like that.
I don't think so.
No?
No. I don't think we chose
Come
anything.
on.
But I did... I don't think we chose anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it would just happen.
Do you think that we get another life? Like...
No.
No. Okay.
No. This is it. Sorry.
So you don't believe in, like, past lives or next lives?
No.
Do you believe in heaven or hell?
No.
Interesting. Okay. I just believe that we cycle again. I think that we get more lives.
Like some plastic bottle.
Hopefully better than that.
Yeah, you know they don't even recycle the plastic bottles.
I don't know what.
You think you're gonna get reincarnated?
Yeah.
No.
I'm better than a bottle.
No,
I
you're
said
not.
to people. That's what I'll argue when I'm up in purgatory or whatever. Like, you recycle me right now, I'm worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at the podcasts I made on Earth.
But did you ever have the thought when your penis was growing,
Mm-hmm.
that that day that it grew?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it wasn't as big as it was now, even if it's not that big, right?
Yeah. Like the day that it's like, now it's a penis, like, for real.
But
I jackpot.
Do you ever? I always was waiting for it to grow a little more.
Yeah, I mean, I still am in some senses.
You're still waiting for it to grow a little bit, and it's just not happening, and you kind of get a little sad about it.
Yeah, a little, like, apprehensive and anxious. Like,
I remember measuring my penis when I was 10, and it was 2 inches.
Okay. So, but then it grew after that, I guess.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
But I just remember that was like...
But thank you for that.
My height chart.
For that point in time that we can try to figure out the rest then.
Yeah, could you extrapolate the data?
I might be able to. would probably need to get like a Lex Fridman, like a scientist or something
Yeah, you're right. Excel
figure
spreadsheet.
out what like 2 inches at 10 and then whatever happens after that.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That's pretty much all he does, right? Is that he like looks at penis charts crossed with age
of kids. He loves
Neil
kids.
deGrasse Tyson.
Wait, I don't get it. Are you being serious? Being serious, man. Matt Cotter.
I was being completely serious. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Is this JFK's Eternal Flame?
Yeah, that was lit when I woke up this morning by one of my roommates. I'm like, that'll make a nice piece for my podcast episode.
Oh, God.
The viewers are going to love it.
You know, they say they the candles give you a bit of some cancer. They give you cancer. They give you lung cancer, the candles.
Why?
Because
that ain't nice. That's mean.
You breathe in the thing and you get cancer. So, have fun with that.
So that's what candles are doing now.
Yeah.
That's like the way candles are?
Scented candles, they give you...
if those gave you cancer, that would be hilarious. Like...
That's what they're saying. Like, people that really smell them a lot. That use them
people that can't stop smelling them.
Yeah, the ones that do
need more candles.
They do it like hours a day. And they get little shitty lungs.
People that are like worshipping Satan where they like light a bunch of them or whatever, they're getting cancer at a much faster rate.
Well, but they deserve it.
That would be hilarious if it's just like the common candle was giving people cancer.
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah, like because people find out like 409 gives you cancer.
What's
like
that?
Weed killers.
Oh yeah.
Like for sure they found out like a product that's been in people's lives for decades. Yeah. That makes sense. But I mean, it's kind of, I guess it's just one of those things like everything gives you cancer.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that coffee gives you cancer for a minute.
I think by the time, I think they'll cure cancer soon. It's coming.
I hope. Yeah, I think that they will too.
They're gonna do it soon.
I think so. That's what I've heard. Is that they're making a lot of breakthroughs with shit like that.
They gotta. I mean, it's been like forever.
Yeah, well, I hear there's a number of holistic remedies that people will use that they're not standardized medicine isn't going to tell you about that you can use and then you're fine. That's what I hear. I believe it too.
I believe it to an extent, you know. But
yeah,
if I had cancer, I'd be doing everything. I'd be shocking. Probably be putting like a fork in an outlet, just trying to cure myself.
Yeah.
Do whatever I can.
This will do the trick.
I'll do something.
Yeah.
Move the needle a bit. I don't want to just be laying there dying of cancer.
Yeah, get some activity going. Get some pulsations in your body.
Take a jazzercise class.
I know. And why are more people not doing that?
Wear some
You look at a jazzercise, like, why are they not filled to the brim?
With these cansos.
Yeah, if I get cancer, I'm signing up for jazzercise.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do. I don't know.
Why not? You know?
Some people aren't living life to the fullest. They're not doing it. They're not doing it right. I feel like people get cancer, just like, I'm gonna sit down and wait.
I feel like if I did get cancer, I don't think I would be like taking life to the fullest. Like, I think I would just do the same things that I'm doing.
Everything changes when you get cancer,
I guess.
But like, people go to Disney World and whatever.
I don't want to go to Disney World.
I'm gonna go to the beach.
Or like they start running marathons.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
I gotta get this marathon in.
What about cancer makes you want to run a marathon? Or maybe stepping out of line here, but
yeah, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Marathons are protected territory.
You don't want to do. You don't want. You know. I would probably just.
People get cancer, they gotta do that. What would nothing should make you want to run a marathon, let alone getting cancer.
Yeah. I would probably just it wouldn't be a wholesome way that I wouldn't take it in a good way. I think I would kind of go off the rails a bit.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't know what
Maybe I'd start killing people.
It's because you got cancer. You're like, someone else should die. At least kill one person. So you're like,
Before you die, yeah.
yeah, you're like, for the place of the life that was taken from you, allegedly, that cancer is threatening you with. Cancer is just kind of like, sometimes it's just a threat.
Yeah.
You're like, you can't bully me, cancer.
It could go away.
Sometimes cancer is just all talk.
Sure. It's just
Like all hype. For some people. But then for some people, it's like, no, you're really taking me over.
Yeah. 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 The bark has some bite on it.
Cancer will get you canceled.
From life.
Yeah. I guess that's why those letters or those words are so close.
Some people are...
Maybe people need to get cancered instead of canceled.
Give them cancer.
Like when they deserve to be canceled.
You just give them cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think actually Harvey Weinstein got cancer.
Did he really?
Yeah. I think he got cancer. So.
Cancer of the mind.
Canceled and cancer in the same couple of days. Amazing.
All right. Well, we're nearing the end of the... We're pretty much right at the end now.
Of the discussion?
Yeah.
Nice.
So after this, we won't get to talk about anything.
Okay.
Because now it ends.
All right.
Yeah. But, or whatever. Do you want to plug anything or say... I mean, I'd just like say some words in closing. I don't have anything to plug or anything. I'm just like saying, like, do you have anything to say in closing?
See me at the Fives Up High open mic on Tuesdays. See me at Ruby's on Summit.
Okay, yeah.
On Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday?
Yeah.
All right. So if somebody shows up there, you're definitely going to be there.
1000%. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. See me at every open mic.
Yeah.
The Cafe Bourbon. See me at the Cafe Bourbon on Mondays. And hopefully I was probably partially in the frame some of the time.
Yeah. You just need to hear it. And let
that's true.
Wash over you.
Yeah, people will hear it.
Close your eyes listening to it.
Close your ear. Turn it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Josh, for coming out.
I was
being my
so
guest on this
honored to be the
podcast.
fourth guest. Thank you, Matt.
I am
Connor.
honored to have you. All right. Bye, everyone.